Hello, it's Niksha again, and this is my Module 2 submission at Wan Tao Kung Fu Academy. Our topic for Module 2 is spiritual intention. The spiritual intention, or the power of intention, as introduced in Module 1, can be simply understood as the first and most essential component of Sio Nim Tao state. It serves as foundational basis from which we build our understanding and expression of Wing Chun in this lineage. The Sio Nim Tao can be simply translated as the small thought, is well known as the intention form, and this is a clear indication that this style is not founded merely upon physical mechanics, but rooted deeply in the workings of the mind. It is within the mind and the heart that the intention is first born, and the body merely follows. When we speak about intention, we can divide it into three realms. One, most overarching, is highest intention. Then we have a life's intention and martial intention. Highest intention, or spiritual intention, is the deepest, truest calling. Is the intention that arises from the soul and aligns with one's highest purpose. It can be deemed as the spiritual compass of our being and as the vibration of our heart's wisdom. Life intention are aspirations, hopes, visions that shape our ideal life. They guide how we manifest our goals and dreams into physical world, transforming thought into reality through mindful action. And the most concrete concept of these three is, in our context, martial intention. This is name for any intention aligned with our physical and martial training, how we apply our awareness, our force, our focus, our mastery in practice. And when I say force, I mean power, because according to teachings of Dr. David Hawkins and Sifu, force is a concept below the level of integrity, and the power is above. So we should strive always for power, not force. And these concepts of intention embody how spirit and mind translate into precise and purposeful movement. Though intention may include and involve contemplation, it is, however, distinct from it. As martial artists, we strive to live in the state of contemplation, much like meditation. Meditation is dedicated practice of sitting with the mind through focused attention and attuned mindfulness. But contemplation can become a way of life, as an ongoing dialogue with one's actions and the flow of existence. In our lineage, the state of energetic harmony is referred to as the Siu Nim Tao state, which is state when we align our inner frequency with our truest and deepest intentions, spiritual, emotional, and physical. Then we begin to access a peaceful power that transcends limitation. This allows us to manifest balance and fulfillment across all domains: spiritual, intellectual, emotional, energetic, relational, material, you name it. So, in the heart of our art, there's a striving of the cultivation of forcelessness. Forcelessness is not and shouldn't be deemed as weakness. It's the ability to release resistance and merge with flow. To become forceless is literally to release the matter, to raise our level of consciousness and emotion until our being becomes less dense, more luminous. The higher our vibration, the lighter our essence and our existence become. We move from physical matter toward pure energy, from solid particle to radiant wave. While doing meditation, we can do it in whatever shape or form conceivable. But for our martial purposes, the standing meditation has its own very high place, is the practice of attunement. And that's why we do not practice meditation while sitting still, at least not mostly, because Wing Chun is not practiced sitting. It's living art of expressed movement, structure, and flow. The standing meditation allows us to align our body and our energy through the body's natural pathways, integrating intention directly into the form. We begin by aligning with our highest intention, allowing it to rise from the heart, and then we elevate our emotional frequency, evoking feelings of joy, lightness, purpose, an elevated vibration that feels inherently good. And then we infuse that emotional state into our highest intention, empowering it with resonance. Next, we bring awareness down to our center, raising energy through our center line, the central meridian, and we allow this energy to rise through the spine and extend beyond the crown, of the head, where it fountains outward and gently cascades back down, washing through and around us. This descending energy cleanses the emotional body. We release negative or stagnant emotions and we wash them away in waves of light. Then we do the same with the fluctuations of the mind, letting go of thought patterns that do not conduce balance or clarity. Sometimes even neutral thoughts and thought forms are released, creating a vast stillness that lets us merge more deeply with the energy body. And once emotions and thoughts have been cleared, we reattune to the central meridian, brightening the energy and spreading it through every cell of the body. Or as I would put it, every Planck's length, every Planck's volume of our existence. The energy then expands beyond the physical form into the aura, encapsulating us in an ethereal field of radiant awareness. As we expand, we merge with the surrounding energy, the chi, or as TJ would put it, force, which is understandable, becoming one with the living current of creation itself. So we are a drop in this beautiful river of life. From there, we channel the energy forward through the center line into what Sifu calls the vertical power plane, which is an energetic mirror of our meridian projected ahead of us. This represents one of the most fundamental principles of Wing Chun: energy moving forward with intention. With each breath, we rise and sink simultaneously, feeling emotion and thought dissolve, expansion, and centering. When the balance is achieved, that's when we enter the state, the holy grail of Wing Chun and life, embodiment of peaceful power, forcelessness, and connection. After meditation, we move into practice of observation, which is a process of reflection and refinement. We revisit our experiences from multiple perspectives, listening to others' insights, exploring ideas, and all the unseen forces shaping our journey. Our intention is, like us, alive and subject to change. As teachers, we should positively reinforce the ideas of relative conceptualization, of taking into account every possible and conceivable way of seeing things, and not to force any conclusions, but to open ourselves to whatever life brings, and the pure action out of this pure, unburdened being shall generate when the circumstances arise. Ultimately, when we encompass all these aspects, we become the state. We enter the Sio Nim Tao state with intention, attention, and surrendering, in order to align with the universal energy itself. Our focus is not on forcing an outcome, as I said previously, not to conclude just to conclude, but to allow intention and attention to rest fully, centering, sensing, flowing, letting go of all that is not aligned. And in this harmony of focus and surrender, we cultivate the power of highly focused mind. It is the mind, energy, emotion, and body functioning as one unit. And through continual discovery and joy of attunement of our highest intention with all our other smaller intention, we transform our lives, other living being lives, and we bring this beautiful Kung Fu practice into life. This was, in short, my submission for Module 2. Thank you for your time, and hopefully see you in Module 3.